Guys, you are watching the Bitcoin candle, 53,995. It was at 55,000 just a few minutes ago. And what's interesting is that this is all happening while the US stock market is getting battered. We're having Bitcoin moved out of correlation with the US stock market, moving opposite to the US stock market. We're going to talk about why that's happening. And then we're seeing something very interesting. We're seeing it in Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance is now almost at 45%. And this is a pattern that has been seen before. In fact, for those of you that have been around for the last 4 years or so, you would have seen this pattern before. And for those of you who haven't been here for the last 4 years, try and find someone that has been, because then you can ask them, what happens next? Okay, today I'm going to show you what happens next. I'm going to show you how you should be positioning yourself for what happens next. And if you're not ready for the biggest alt season of your life, then I suggest you buckle up, because it's about to get really fun out here. Really, really fun. So, yo, welcome back, Banter fam. I'm Crypto Man Run. I am here twice a day, bringing you crypto love, crypto wisdom, and making sure that the Banter family can retire at the end of this bull market. If you're new to our channel, welcome. And what a day to join us. Today's a massive day. I've been waiting for this day for a hell of a long time. We finally got this pattern that I want. And I was going to tell you about this pattern on Twitter, but we have a problem. Twitter have noticed unusually high traffic on my account, because I think Fred was on my account. And basically, they have banned my account, or they've blocked my login. So what I need you guys to do to help me get back onto Twitter is, Sheldon made a tweet. So if you go to Sheldon the Sniper's account and you see this tweet over here. This tweet over here. You see this tweet over here? It says, hey, Banter fan, Crypto Man Run has been locked out of his Twitter account and can't log in. We need you to help get Twitter support to help urgently so we can use it on the show, because I use Twitter a lot on the show. So I need you guys to help me, and I need you to go and retweet this, and I need you to go and comment and go crazy and show them the power of the Banter fam. Also, what I need you to do, I need you to subscribe to our channel, because we're almost at 400,000 subscribers. And I really want today to be the day that we celebrate 400,000 subscribers, because today is the day that Bitcoin again hit 45,000. And what it did was it printed this like bullish indicator, one that I haven't seen for 4 years. 4 years I haven't seen this indicator. Today I saw it. When I saw it, I screamed with joy. I had to take a Xanax to calm down, because my heart was... That's how excited I was. I'm still that excited. I've just taken a Xanax, so you see I'm much more calm now. But actually, I'm very excited. I know you can see it. So what you can see here is we have 398,608. I need you guys to get it to 400,000 by the end of the show. I'm counting on you guys. I'm also counting on you guys to like this video, because today we are going to be giving away a lot of money on the show if we get over 5,000 likes. If there's no 5,000 likes, we don't give the shit away. That's for sure. Also, we're going to be giving prizes away to people who join the Crypto Banter subreddit account. So that's you go to Reddit, you go to Crypto Banter, that's what it looks like. You join here, and today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go scroll through the subreddit account and give people prizes in the subreddit account. I'm going to give them $400 of Star Launcher. That's what I'm going to do. Oliver Schuster, you get yourself $400. Oliver Schuster must get $400 worth of Star Terra, because he's complaining to Twitter about this mess that they've made with the best account on Twitter. Oliver, you get $400 just because you're an amazing guy. Also, we need your help, Banter fam. We really need your help. I don't often ask you for help, but today I'm asking you for help. So this here is the Crypto Banter horse. You see, we have the horse. Oh, play the video of our Crypto Banter horse. Horse running. Good horse. Good horse. Anyway, that horse is our horse that we've got on D-Race. So that's going to be, we've got a lot of horses, but that's the champion horse that we've got on D-Race. We're going to be racing that horse. That horse is actually an NFT. So we're going to be racing that horse soon, but that's actually not our horse. It's the Crypto Banter horse, right? So it's not actually our horse. It's the Crypto Banter horse. It's not our horse at all. It's the Crypto Banter horse. What we're going to do is we're going to be racing that horse. But we can't race the horse without a name. It's impossible to race the horse without a name. So we need a name. We need you guys to help us name the horse. Yeah, just tell us, what should we call the horse? Let's call what are we going to call the horse? That's what we need. We need to call the horse something. So you guys need to think of the name for the horse. I was thinking of calling him Degen. I think we are a bunch of Degen. We can call him Degen the horse. Fred, what are you thinking?
Spirit of Crypto Whale.
Spirit of Crypto Whale. So, speaking of Crypto Whale, someone should check up on Crypto Whale. Let's just quickly go to his Twitter account. I wonder if he's still alive, this dude. Let's have a look here. Twitter.com. Sorry, this is actually Fred's Twitter.com because I don't have Twitter because Fred destroyed my account. I will get him back. In this office, nothing happens without revenge. Nothing. You see, this is Crypto Whale. Someone should check up on him because we haven't even broken meaningful resistance, and 99% of Twitter is acting like we were at 300K. So this is basically, he should call himself Mr. Bear. Yeah, anyway, long story short, let's take a moment's silence for Crypto Whale because he's such a bear. And right now, there's no time for bears. There's only time for horses, bulls, and bunnies, or mice, Mickey Mouse. I've got to get rid of these mice ears. We have to fix it. We have to redesign the whole office. We have to move the pods so that I don't have ears. Okay, so you've helped me on Twitter. I've told you about our subreddit. Also, we're not going to negotiate any further with anyone who has bought Crypto Banter domains on Unstoppable Domains. We're not going to negotiate anymore. We've already spent like 20 ETH getting our domains back. We've got all the domains that we want. Please don't register any more domains on Unstoppable Domains. But if you are going to go and register your own domain, and I recommend that you do, go to Unstoppable Domains today, register your domain. I'm going to explain to you why you need to register your domain. Because if you don't, then somebody else is going to register it. And it's not like the old days where if the guy doesn't keep paying, you can then get the domain back. Once someone buys these domains, because they are NFTs, the guy owns the NFT forever. And the difference between a normal domain and an unstoppable domain is that an unstoppable domain is a domain that is going to be linked to your crypto wallet. So instead of having to send money to this long combination of numbers and letters, you can just say send to fred.crypto. And then it just goes into Fred's domain account. And that is why it's super important that you register your name, your business's name, your wife's name, your mistress's name, your future kids' names. You have to register all those names now. So after the show, go and sit down with your girlfriend and say, look, if we were ever going to have kids, what do you think we're going to call them? And then as she says the name, you go and you register it, because once it's gone, it's finished, gone, kaput, gone, finished. You got to go and register your domains. And if you want to register it and support the channel, click on the link below. You see there's an Unstoppable Domains below. You click on that link, and then you get yourself an amazing domain, which you can then send crypto to. Cool, that's it. Now we need to talk about what's going on in the markets, because there's a lot happening on the markets. We need to talk about it super urgently, because this should be good news, but it's not good news, I think, or maybe it's good news. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture, and you're going to tell me what you see. Okay. Hold on, I'm going to show you a picture. So that's the picture. This is a picture taken at the old age home. Yeah, it's at the very old age home. It's for the geriatrics, people who are losing their memory and shit. Anyway, this is a picture of the world's greatest investor standing next to George Soros. Okay, so this is a picture of the world's greatest investor standing next to George Soros. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because George Soros, the very, very, very well-known fund manager and billionaire, is now officially into crypto. So in an interview with Bloomberg, which I'll show you in a second, we had them talking about a few things which are very, very, very important for all of you Banter family that you need to listen to. But don't worry, you don't have to read the whole article because I've actually read the whole article for you. So I'm basically summarizing it for you. And what they're saying is basically garbage, 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 bullshit, garbage, garbage. But then Dawn Fitzpatrick, who is the investment manager of the chief investment officer of a $27 billion fund, which is actually George Soros's family office. So can you imagine how rich that is? She says that blah, blah, blah. She says, there was something that I wanted to show you here. Okay, she says, Fitzpatrick said that recovery stocks are still cheap and should be bought. These companies have learned to do better, have learned to do things better. And the US consumer is now flush with cash, but they don't want goods, they want experiences. That's what she is saying. She's saying that the US consumer is flush with cash. She's also saying that they've disinvested from China and that they have invested into crypto. She says, Soros, we have entered the crypto fray following in the footsteps of Steve Cohen's fund. We own some coins, not a lot, but the coins themselves are less interesting than the use cases of DeFi. So, and then she also said that cryptocurrencies have already gone mainstream. So we take a lot of things out of this article. The first thing we take out of this article is that the US consumer has so much money, they don't know what to do with it. They've already got all the goods. And now they're looking for experiences. When do you look for experiences? When you've basically bought everything that you want. You buy the best TV, you buy the best car, you buy the best sound system, you buy the best telephone, you buy the best camera, you buy the best sofa, you buy the best Mickey Mouse ears, and then what you think to yourself is, what am I going to do? Oh, shit, I need to define my life with experiences. So you see the US consumer starting to drown in money. That's what's happening. US consumer drowning in money. So much money because of inflation. But then she also said that George Soros's fund is actually a degen fund. She said, we're not actually buying Bitcoin because that's not so interesting for us. What's interesting for us is the use cases. Did we have that video or do I have that video? Fred has technical issues, but don't worry, have no fear.
Because so I think that's the really interesting thing is that, I'm not sure Bitcoin is only viewed as an inflation hedge here. I think it's crossed the chasm to mainstream. It's, cryptocurrencies now have a market cap of over $2 trillion. There's 200 million users around the world. So I think this has gone mainstream. From our perspective, again, more than we own some coins, but more than not a lot. And the coins themselves are less interesting than the use cases of DeFi and things like that.
Wow. So they are admitting that crypto has gone mainstream. And I must say, I agree. I think that we are now on the turning point between going mainstream and actually being this like early asset class. And if you've been watching our show or been part of any of our videos, if you've been following us for a while, then actually what you can say is that you were here early. You were here one of the first people in crypto and you caught it before crypto actually went mainstream. And that's a big thing. Question is whether or not we should be excited about the fact that George Soros is finally in crypto. So, of course, it's exciting when we get billionaires in crypto. We're going to talk about billionaires in crypto in a second. But if you do a Google search under the name of George Soros, what you will see is that George Soros is not the cleanest dude in the world. So I looked up a Google search of George Soros market manipulations, and you get things like, how did George Soros break the Bank of England? He did a deal as early on as in 1979 for financial manipulation. He broke the British pound. He's basically a well-known manipulator. He was fined in Hungary for market manipulation. He was fined $2.2 million many years ago in 2009. So the good news is that George Soros is in crypto. The bad news is that when George Soros comes into crypto, you got to be very, 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 very careful. Why have you got to be very careful? Because George Soros is actually a very, very well-known market manipulator. George Soros made more money manipulating markets than he made money on markets. So George Soros' style, and actually a lot of these billionaires, their style is to come into markets that are easy to manipulate and to manipulate them. George Soros is the king of manipulation. The guy managed to take down the Bank of England and the Great Britain pound. How many people do you know in the world that have managed to collapse an entire currency and a central bank? Now, if you think that George Soros is coming into crypto, even though he looks old and stuff like that, don't underestimate what happens to this guy once he changes his nappy. Okay, once he's changed his diaper, you mustn't underestimate at all what this guy is about. Okay, when he changes his diaper in the morning, when him and Nancy have a meeting, no, on a very serious note, it's good that he's here, but we can now assume that he's going to do market manipulation. So it means that we really have to be on guard, because as more of these billionaires come into crypto, they're going to start manipulating our market, because our market is a very, very, very easy market to manipulate. The market cap of this entire market is only $2 trillion. Bitcoin has just gone over $1 trillion. So pay attention, guys, pay attention. You don't want to be caught out thinking, okay, amazing, these billionaires are buying into crypto. As they buy in, you can expect shenanigans, the likes of which you have never seen. You know, like scams, but they do market manipulations in ways that you've never seen. Buy this, sell that, go through the option, buy the future, all that shit. You got to be ready for it. You got to be very, very ready for it. So billionaires are getting into crypto, and that's absolutely, absolutely amazing. But more exciting for me is that crypto is making billionaires. So the fact that billionaires are getting into crypto, that's amazing, that's cool. More exciting for me is that crypto is actually making billionaires. And if you look at the new Forbes top 400 richest people in the world, what they do is they talk about the people that have in crypto. So Sam Bankman-Fried is the richest crypto person in the world. He's under 30. And he's now got a net worth of $22.5 billion. Brian Armstrong, $11.5 billion. Chris Larsen, $6 billion. Cameron Winklevoss and Tyler Winklevoss, $4.3 billion each. Fred Ersam, who started Coinbase with Brian Armstrong, $3.5 billion. Jed McCaleb, who started XRP or Ripple, and then left and did Stellar, is now worth $3 billion. So why did I want to talk to you about this? Because yes, crypto is making billionaires. But I want to tell you a story. In 2017, Sam Bankman-Fried had a small derivatives company or market-making company, which he called Alameda Research. That was just 4 years ago. In 4 years, there is a guy that is under 30 and now has $22.5 billion. The reason why I'm saying this to the Banter fam is because a lot of you are under 30, and a lot of you in 4 years could be on this list. How do I know that? Because I remember when I spoke to Sam Bankman-Fried in 2016 and 2017, he sponsored some of my CNBC shows, and the guy did not have a lot of money. He wasn't poor, but he didn't have a lot of money. There's only one industry in the world that can create so many billions so quickly. And I tweeted this the other day. I said, the biggest wealth transfer in the world is going to be in crypto. The richest people in the world are going to be the people that were in crypto before 2021. Mark my words. On top of that, what we're seeing is that if you look at the billionaires list, this is a list of all the billionaires on Forbes. Number one is Jeff Bezos. Number two, Elon Musk. He has invested in crypto. Number three, Mark Zuckerberg has launched his own crypto. Then you've got Bill Gates, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Warren Buffett, Steve Ballmer, Michael Bloomberg, and so the list goes on. But if you look deeper in this list, you will realize that a lot of these billionaires have started to invest in Bitcoin already. So people like, let's look at some names. Sam Bankman-Fried, 32nd richest person in the world today, invested in crypto, and he made his wealth through cryptocurrency. I think if you look at this list in a year, the top, in the next 3 years, the top 4 or 5 people will all say cryptocurrency. Ray Dalio, number 36, invested in cryptocurrency. Carl Icahn invested in cryptocurrency. Steve Cohen, number 48, invested in cryptocurrency. David Tepper, number 49, invested in cryptocurrency. Jack Dorsey, number 53, invested in cryptocurrency, creating his own cryptocurrency, integrating cryptocurrency into his business, growing a beard, everything. Brian Chesky invested in cryptocurrency. Brian Armstrong, number 60, invested in cryptocurrency. Charles Schwab invested in cryptocurrency and his whole firm shilling cryptocurrency to their millions of customers. I don't know who Carl Cook is, but you get what I'm saying. So this year, we have 6 billionaires, including someone under 30 who's made $22 billion in less than 3 years. There is no industry in the world that can make you those kind of returns. So you're in the right place at the right time, and you have to use the next 4 years of your life to make sure that you can get onto the Forbes list. Anybody can do it if they're in cryptocurrency, I'm telling you. Everybody can do it. Just get into cryptocurrency, do the research, find something that you can do. I remember my conversation with Sam in 2016 and 17. He had no idea that he was going to be this rich and this influential. And I think even today, when you look at him, he has no idea. This is the biggest wealth transfer in the world. And you guys are here and you're under 30. A lot of you are under 30. You have a chance to become in the top 400 richest people in the world in a matter of a number of years. The difference between Sam Bankman-Fried and these guys is this guy, Jeff Bezos, has been working for 25 years. Elon Musk has been working for 25 years. Mark Zuckerberg has been working for 20 years. Bill Gates has been working for 100 years. Larry Page has been working since 1991. Sergey Brin has been working for 100 years. Larry Ellison, 100 years. Warren Buffett, 1,000 years. Okay? The crypto people are 3 years. There's no industry in the world that can do that. And you guys are in this industry at the right time in 2021. The richest people in the world next year and the year after and the year after, I guarantee you that next year, 12 months from now, mark my words, the richest person in the world is a crypto person or someone that has invested in crypto. I guarantee it, willing to put all my money onto it. You have the opportunity of a lifetime. You're here, you're in early, you have all the knowledge, you have more knowledge than the institutions, more knowledge than the investment banks, you have everything. You can make it happen if these guys can make it happen, and we're going to help you make it happen. We're going to help you make it happen together. That is what's going to happen here. What else? I mean, yes, this is the only industry in the world, like it or not, this is the only, you tell me, is there any other industry in the world where the asset class has a 6.5 billion % return since it was first priced? Is there any other industry in the world where the now slowest moving asset in the industry has a 6.5 billion % return in the last 10 years? Bitcoin has risen 6.5 billion % since it was first priced in US. Yeah, so Bitcoin has a $6.5 billion return since it was priced in US dollars. Let me get off the Wi-Fi because it feels like I'm speaking on a Wi-Fi. I should just make sure that Fred, you should remind me before the show, bro. We had a deal. Okay, let me get off a Wi-Fi. Okay, hold on. Let me get off the Wi-Fi. Okay, now I should be back. Am I back? Okay, so there's only one asset in the world that is. Am I back? I'm back. Okay, good. So there's a 6.5 billion % return in the last 10 years. There's no asset class in the world that can do that. And what that means is that you've got a unique opportunity because this has never been seen in history. You're part of an asset class that has never been seen in history. You're part of growth that has never been seen in history. You're part of a disruption that has never been seen in history. And you have the biggest opportunity of your lives. I wish I was under 30. If I was under 30, I would make that billionaires list. I promise you I would. You have all the information. Every bit of information is available on YouTube. It's so fucking simple. Do it. Okay, let's move on to the next thing, which is we can do it. Mohammed, we can do it. I'm telling you, we can do it. I've seen this. I saw Sam in 2017. He had nothing. This is very, very, very serious. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy pattern. I've only seen this pattern twice. I've been waiting for this pattern twice. The pattern is happening right now. And this pattern is the most bullish pattern that I've ever seen in my entire life. The last time that this pattern happened, I traded this pattern all wrong. The second time that it happened, I didn't believe it was happening again, so I traded the pattern all wrong again. Today, I'm going to show you how to trade this pattern right. I'm going to show you how I got caught out the last time, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to be doing this time. The pattern revolves around this. Simple. Bitcoin price exploding, dominance exploding, and my altcoin bags getting wrecked. And what I'm thinking about now is, in my head, I'm thinking, shit, maybe I need to be getting out of alts and into Bitcoin. But that might not be the right move. In fact, I can tell you today that that is the absolute wrong move. What we're seeing now is something that is uncanny. The Bitcoin dominance has spiked. Bitcoin has spiked. But deep down, what we know is that altcoins should be performing better, and they're not. Go and look at your altcoin bags today. They look wrecked. You're questioning yourself now, saying, should I be getting out of my altcoins and into Bitcoin? This looks like a Bitcoin-only run. All the institutions are coming into Bitcoin-only. Stop. Don't do that. Let me show you why. Sniper.
Yo.
Show me.
What an amazing Bitcoin pump. I'm so happy. I'm very happy we finally got the breakout from Bitcoin. It's fantastic.
It's amazing. Now show me what we looked at on the charts earlier and what is happening right now and why we should be so excited. And I must say, I told you that I didn't think that Bitcoin would get to a dominance of 45. You told me that you're willing to take a bet. We never took a bet. Thank God we never, because you would have won the bet.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Why the only bet that I take that when I win, then there's absolutely no reward. And then I lose a bet and I lose my hair. Not
go.
Anyway.
Show me.
Okay. So obviously looking now, guys, you know, where we're sitting at now, I love that the dominance has now made its way up. It's got into that key 45. I am seeing rejection. The only thing is right now, Bitcoin, when the dominance is trailing with Bitcoin, we need a little disruption to now get that little Bitcoin dominance shift again and fly back into the alts, right? Now, looking at that and looking at the total market cap, you know, we've been looking at total 1, total 2, total 3 for the last few days because, you know, we want to see what was the key indications to the last bull cycles that really gave us that you know, this is it. This is the leg that can take Bitcoin to 100, 150K. And what we've noticed is the total is the one that breaks all-time high first. Now, the total market cap is the whole market cap. Alt's down today, but we have this total market cap absolutely flying, right? Now, what does that mean? That means obviously Bitcoin now is holding the whole market and it's starting to bring the big money into the market. So the fact that 90% to 95% of the coins in the whole crypto space are down today, but the whole total market cap is up, just shows you the amount of power that Bitcoin's actually running. So we had this cup and handle, and what I've noticed with the total 1 is that it's a lot more advanced right now than the total 2 and the total 3. Okay, so that's just clearing that for us.
Total
now,
1 is the total market cap. Total 2 is the market cap when you exclude Bitcoin, and total 3 is the market cap when you exclude Ethereum. So when Sheldon says that the total 2, the market cap excluding Bitcoin, hasn't caught up to Bitcoin, what he means is that Bitcoin has run very far ahead. Just quickly switch between the two so you can see the full handle has been formed on Bitcoin, but total 2, the handle hasn't been formed yet. Sheldon, let's jump to 2017 when I first saw this pattern, and let's show the guys how this pattern plays out.
Okay, cool. So if we have a look here, so I want to show you the first.
Here we go.
Okay. This is the one little quick example before we go to.
No, I want to go to 2017. No, go to 2017. Go to 2017. Okay, good.
There we go. So I'm zooming in a bit more. So what we have here, guys, is we have the Bitcoin price on top. We then have the total excluding Bitcoin. So that's the total 2. And then we have the dominance. Now, what happens? Bitcoin rally up. All of a sudden, dominance starts to shift. Then we got to a point where the total market cap, okay, broke all-time high. So you see this one over here. You can see how total market cap broke all-time high in 2017 before the total 2 broke. So the total 1 broke on the 29th of October. And then only on the 10th of November did we get the total 2 breaking out. So what does that mean?
Go to dominance. So you can see what happened. In fact, take me to the same thing, but with a Bitcoin chart. So I want to see the Bitcoin chart.
There we go. There's the Bitcoin chart right there.
Zoom out for me. So we can see all three charts. Okay, the top chart is the Bitcoin chart. The bottom chart is the dominance chart. The middle chart is the altcoin chart. So, just for 1 second, can we stop with the subscribe? So, because okay, so look at the Bitcoin chart climbing between the 2nd of September and the 31st of October. The altcoin chart in the middle is stable. Nothing's happening. It's frustrating. Bitcoin is going up 50%, 80%, and the altcoins are staying absolutely stable. And at the same time, the dominance continues to go up. And then the dominance starts to make you question, is this only a Bitcoin bull run? Is there a problem? Is my portfolio a problem? What is going on? And then look what happens on the 10th of November. The dominance crashes, which is that bottom chart. Sheldon, just put your mouse on that bottom chart so the guys can see.
There we go.
The dominance crashes with big red candles and then just go up, and you can see the altcoins go absolutely parabolic. And Bitcoin...
So this is the interesting part now, right? If we're looking at that now, so it means that Bitcoin rallies, total market cap breaks all-time high. So now the market really starts to exaggerate, and you see how the total 2 just slowly grows up. But as soon as the total 2 breaks all-time high, we have a dominance collapse. And when the dominance collapses, we have the diversification, and now the whole market absolutely goes insane. And if you look at that now,
just go back to that chart for 1 second. Guys, look at the dates. Look at the dates. The dates are the same. We started there was a little dip, the correction. Look at the correction from the 2nd of September 2017, right through to more or less the beginning of October. Look at that. And then on the 31st of October, Bitcoin breaks its all-time high. And on the 10th of November, 10 days later, the altcoins rally and the Bitcoin dominance drops. That's how quickly this happens. There's going to be...
And look at it. Look how Bitcoin pumps after that. So it's not that Bitcoin stops. We just get the slow build-up from the altcoins. And as soon as the all-time high is broken on the total 2, all of a sudden we have a small shift, like a small little shakeout. That's what I was saying at Bitcoin, a small little thing. And then all of a sudden it all turns and the whole market runs.
And we are now about 3 or 4% away on total market cap. Let's just show the total one market cap. We are 3 to 4% away from the market cap.
It's a little bit more. So it's about 10%. The high today, it was about 5-6%. Where we're sitting right now is 10%. But now this is our indication. Now Bitcoin's rallying, and I see Bitcoin rallying until we get here. Once we get there, we then maybe have a small little shift over there, and you see total 2. Slow growth. But as soon as total 2 breaks all-time high, we see the shift, a massive shift in the dominance that can absolutely collapse the dominance from this level over here.
Show me those charts again. Go back to the 3 charts. Let's look at what happens to the dominance. The 3 charts.
Oh, the 3. There we go.
Okay. Look at how the dominance crashes, and it crashes overnight. So, Sheldon, we're running out of time, but I do want to just say one thing. Guys, don't question whether or not you should be staying in your alts. Don't sell your alts now and go into Bitcoin. We're going to go through a period, it could be a few days, it could be a few weeks, where the money gets sucked out of the alts and go into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is going to go up in that period. Bitcoin is going to go up by 10%. It's going to get to 60,000, it's going to get to 65,000. It's exactly what Plan B says and exactly what I think and Sheldon thinks. And there is a maximum 20% upside in Bitcoin. Maybe 25. Don't be sucked into that 25% in Bitcoin out of your altcoins. In fact, do the opposite. Now is the time to be buying the alts. I've seen this movie in 2017. I saw this movie in 2020. You are questioning yourself now whether you should go into Bitcoin. Do not. Go and find the cheap, good quality altcoins now. Because the market cycle is going to go Bitcoin, large cap alts, small cap alts, fucking explosion, biggest explosion you've ever seen. I've never seen anything like this in my life. In 2017, I got caught with my pants down. In 2020, I didn't believe it was happening again. I got caught with my pants down again. But let me tell you one thing. My pants are fucking up this time. There is no way that I'm going to let it happen again. and there's no way that I'm going to let it happen to you. When everybody's talking about get your money into Bitcoin, you get the fuck out of Bitcoin.
Oh, Mr.
Is that right,
Birb.
Birb, have I got it right? We can't hear
Can you
you.
hear? There we
We can't
go.
hear us. Birb,
You cannot hear me?
we can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear
You
us?
can't hear us. Can you hear us?
Yeah, of course I can hear you.
Oh,
Amazing.
What do you think? Do you think that everyone's now asking me today, should I sell all my altcoins and should I go into Bitcoin?
I generally agree with what you said. There are a couple of reasons, but mainly, I was talking to Fred before the show, and we kind of like agreed that this is something that I would refer to as a reload time for altcoins. This would look like you would see altcoins against BTC pairs, just going down a bit, but at the same time, the push from Bitcoin against USD is going to, in summary, push altcoins against USD slightly, smoothly, or make them go flat, because this is something that I call the superposition effect. When the Bitcoin, moves sharply upwards, right? Then this causes Bitcoin, dominance as a result, to just go up. That is what you read in the index, but just we have to remember that the Bitcoin's dominance chart, doesn't really have a causation, doesn't really have like a predictive power in a way, right? You don't really, I will not really be over, rushing to like apply the supports and resistance system there, because I treat it more as a result rather than a cause. But one way or another, what we are going to see whenever Bitcoin just moves up very sharply, and that is something, the same pattern we've seen so many times before, is Bitcoin pushing strongly against USD upwards. This definitely drags down, altcoins against BTC pairs. But at the same time, this, opposite direction movements actually somehow annihilate, neutralize for altcoins against USD, or make altcoins USD go slightly upwards, despite BTC pairs going down. So it means that despite, even though the price of altcoins is appreciating against dollar, it's reloading. It's actually decreasing against BTC, which leaves even more space for the final ultimate melt season, the way I look at it.
We can't deny that that history is not repeating right now. It is doing the same, right now, for now, and what we're seeing is the same sort of clues. But, the pullback September, rally from Bitcoin October, November, and then obviously the big pullback December. What are you thinking, Birb? You thinking the similar run?
I think there are a lot of similarities. I generally, just I was there on the show with you guys in July and September. Bitcoin has many repetitive patterns that people think, that they always say this time is different, and it never is actually, right? For the mechanism, because of the nature of the markets and the fact that it's driven by the fear and greed oscillations, right? So we go subsequently from the fear to greed kind of environment for the sentiment, and that's what pushes the markets and fluctuates over the demand and supply. And eventually you would see similarities, between different seasons, between different quarters. And historically, there was a chart floating, the table floating somewhere on the Twitter, from Sku, I believe, Sku.com, where you were seeing, how Q4 was usually, I cannot give the perfect date, something of 63% of average growth over the past years, excluding bear markets, because we're definitely not in one. So this, usually Q4 is like the final time. The final peak time is the time where Bitcoin reverses, is the time when all of these biggest pumps are actually coming to realize as we're heading over to the next year, right? So personally, my bet is actually to see something that I had previously discussed with Ran, where you see Bitcoin pumping, up to $90,000 to $120,000, in my opinion, or even higher. This, causes altcoins to lag behind. But whenever Bitcoin peaks and you see 40,000 candle in a single day, this is going to be a reversal day. Then this entire capital will, similarly to May 2021, will move, or April, should I say, will move to altcoins, right? And you would see Bitcoin slightly, Bitcoin either going sideways, because of the steady demand, but at the same time, altcoins are having its final rally in this ultimate alt season when everything pulls 10x and 100x. That's my bet.
Do you think this last leg is quick? Do you think it's a very fast
Not necessarily. Like quick is is a subject to discussion always, but the way I look at it is I would expect this ultimate alt season, which happens once in every cycle. It's not something that you see twice every year like it usually has for every smaller seasons. But this is going to be like this final time that we saw at the market reverse in 2017-18 in December, where everything was pulling 10x, whatever, biggest bullshit projects, biggest scams, where we're pulling off like 10, 100x, 1000x. Because this is going to be like full mainstream euphoria. Like the biggest institutions are going to accept crypto. Like you would see Google, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, every single big corporate corporate company is going to open the gates for the mainstream. And this is, going to ensure the liquidity and they're for the door, for the biggest whales to dump their money on them. So that is the way I look at it. But until you build the liquidity, you have to let this market rally and squeeze it like to the very final move, So in my opinion, we're ahead of the biggest alt season ever seen, probably, with this size of market cap.
I agree.
It's exciting.
I agree. Birb, I see that you haven't registered your domain. You see, so I'm looking now. Birb.crypto is available. Birb.coin.wallet.bitcoin is available. Problem is that if you don't register it, someone else is going to take it. And then remember, with these domains, you can actually send money to one another onto your domains directly. It's an NFT. So I suggest that you register it before the community do, because when they do, they hold you to ransom and you're negotiating with fucking terrorists. That's how it is. Guys, before
I don't really have it on this site that you mentioned about the Billionaires.com is the place in mind.
Okay, come guys, come please, come. Everybody come. Everybody come. I want Fred to come. Fred, come. Fred, come. I need Fred also. I want all of you come. All of you come now. Sit here nicely. Come, everyone, come very close, very close. Okay, now you come too with your camera. Okay, now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Stop. If you are at home, join us. Again, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Birb. Happy birthday to you. Yes. I know we're 1 day late, but happy birthday, brother, man.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Best stuff ever. Whoa.
Listen, if you guys don't follow Birb on Twitter, Birb has got the best Twitter game in the world. Trust me, fastest growing account, best Twitter game in the world, number 1. Fantastic. Number 2, if you don't follow Birb's YouTube channel, basically, it means you don't like money. You means you don't like money. So now what we're going to do is what we do every day. This is what we do to all our celebrity guests. We go to, okay, it is in the description, but let me quickly find it here. Wait, why is it doing that? Oh, what's the channel called? Birb Nest.
The Birb Nest, yeah, with that.
Okay, the Birb, hold on. BIRB Nest. And let us smash. What I want to see now is I want to see the Banter fam exploding the Birb Nest. So right now, as we log in, we see Birb has 29.4K subscribers. Now, this is where the Banter community goes crazy. Birb, watch this, bro. Just watch this. Just watch this.
Let's go.
You're about to understand the power of Crypto Banter and the loyalty of this insane community. You're about to experience Birb's Twitter, Birb's YouTube fucking explode. Okay, watch this. I'm going to refresh in a second. 29.5, watch this. 29.9, but that's not enough. 35,000 is our target. We have to go to 30. Yesterday,
let's go.
We gave Leia, we helped Leia get 10,000 new subscribers. We changed her life. We changed her channel. We got to do the same for Birb, because Birb changed all our lives. Helps every single one of us all the time.
You deserve it, man.
Let me know that you've done it. So I can start giving away some giveaways. 30,600. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We can do better. We can do better. We can do better. Let's go. the power of the family. 30,900. Come on, when Birb gets to 33,000, we're going to start doing the giveaways. I've got 3 more minutes left in the show because Fred said any shows over 50 minutes will be banned. Let's do it. Let's smash the Birb nest. We need to increase the Birb nest. 31,400. That's more like it. That's more like it. Come on.
Yes.
We can do it. Come on. If you haven't subscribed, there's a link. Okay, well, My Stanley, you get yourself $400. My Stanley, $400 guaranteed allocation in Star Launcher. Sid Z, Birb to the Moon, gets $400. Star Launcher guaranteed allocation. If you have subscribed, there we go. Khan Saxena says he's subscribed. He gets $400 in guaranteed into Star Launcher. Guaranteed. TJ Cook subscribed to Birb's channel. Told us she subscribed. Gets herself $400 guaranteed allocation. That is the Banter's family. More, guys. Come on, break it. We will see you guys again tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Been one of our best shows. Tomorrow, I'm going to give away giveaways only on the Banter subreddit. That's tomorrow. So they're giving you 1 day to warm up and work out how the subreddit works. We will see you guys again tomorrow. Much love to Birb, one of our best friends in the community. Birb, I will see you in Dubai. Sheldon, you've been a fucking legend again. Your analysis was one of the best I've ever seen. Banter fam, you're under 30. You've got the chance to become one of the richest people in the world. It'll happen quickly like it happened to Sam Bankman-Fried. We're here to help you. We're here to watch you. We're here to support you. Don't forget to help us name our horse. We need to give this horse a name because this is the Banter horse. And this horse is going to be raced on D-Race. And when the horse is raced, any winnings will obviously go to the Banter community. You can see it's a good horse. It's one of the top 5 horses on D-Race. Fellas, we will see you guys again tomorrow. Until then, if you're trading, trade well, my friends.
Crypto Banter, this is Crypto Banter, this is Crypto Banter. Crypto Banter for you, this is Crypto Banter, this is Crypto Banter, this is Crypto Banter. Crypto Banter for you, smash those likes. Smash those likes. Crypto Banter for you, smash those likes, smash those likes. Crypto Banter for you, smash those likes, smash those likes. Crypto Banter for you.
What a fantastic show.
What a great show. What a lot of fun.
Bump it.